Hey guys, we're here with the beautiful and gorgeous and talented Amanda Voll and Alex Rockhill. We're doing this little segment here in my car, and we're gonna just randomly talk about stuff. I think we're gonna start off with something about that person that you really want. You work at it so hard, but the other person kind of gives you like some hints that he wants you, that or she, whatever, wants you, and maybe doesn't. So. Amanda's just gonna give us a little bit insight of how it feels like when you are really into somebody, but you're like try so hard, and the other person kind of gives you some hints that yeah, there could be something, but then maybe not. Like how it's, tell me about it. Tell me your experience. Tell me something that you've experienced that is similar to that.
I don't want to talk about this. Oh my God.
I know it's a hard subject, but maybe you can give some light, to some people that are going
so
through
I
this.
think it goes both ways. Like, sometimes it's that you don't want somebody and they won't leave you alone, and sometimes you want someone and you can't leave them alone, but they want you to. I think overall it just comes down to like human beings want what they can't have.
Right.
So there's this weird psychology that when you take it away, or you take away the possibility, the other person has this scarcity mentality or this like lack mentality, and they're like, oh, I can't have this person, I can't have this certain thing, so I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get it. And the interesting thing about that is that it kind of works the opposite energetically, because if you're coming at somebody with a sense of lack, they're going to be more deterred from you, because energetically that doesn't feel good. Like when someone like needs you or wants you in order to kind of like fulfill themselves, it comes across as like needy.
Right.
Which is why, that
well,
exchange
you definitely like are talking about two polar opposites, right? And when you are trying so hard to like get somebody to like you or to be part of their life, that person might be like, whoa, that's too much energy, that's too much for me. So that's probably why they back off, right?
Well, I think that's what makes it so important to have your own gravity, and like I use that dialogue in a very specific way, because
like measure your gravity.
To like have your own gravity, as in like you have your own things going on, you have your own life, and your life is fun and interesting, and you're immersed in it and involved in it, because that's attractive and that's sexy.
Yeah.
Because
I love how there's like a red dot right there on your forehead right now. I don't know where that red dot's coming from, but it almost looks like look. It almost looks like your third eye when you put it right there. Oh, right there. Look, I don't even know where it's coming from, but when I was watching you, I'm like, damn, Bruja is like lighting up right now. But it's true though. It's true. You continue with that. You come at somebody with your own gravity, with your own experience, your own things, and then you kind of measure their life based on yours and say, what do they have that I don't have?
Well, they want
what
to
do
be
I
a part,
want?
Yeah, exactly.
That,
They want to be a part of whatever it is that you got going on, and like vice versa. Like that's why we're attracted to other humans, is because they've got stuff going on in their life that we wish we had going on in our lives, or they have that kind of energy of giving us the type of life that we want.
I totally agree with you. I tell that to my homies all the time. My boys are always like, man, how could I make this girl like me and all that? And I go, dude, you got to make yourself interesting. What is it that you have that is going to make her have a more exciting life? What is it that you have to offer? And you know what? Like, just by human nature, we are there to give, like men should provide, men should be proactive, same as women, but men should be like, hey, let's go for a hike. Hey, I got this family dinner. I got these motorcycles. Let's go for a ride.
They should have stuff to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Because at the end of the day, you want a life that is filled with adventure. And at the same time, you're learning and you're educating yourself. And that's what makes it interesting. You don't want to be in a relationship that stays stagnant. You know what I mean?
Well, also, I think that, like, in a lot of cases, in my experience, I've learned that taking the back seat when it comes to like allowing the man to take control and like plan the events and plan what's going on, because if the woman is always constantly being like, yeah, let's do this, let's go for a hike, let's go da, and it's like all on the girl's time, then the man feels a little bit like demasculated, and he feels like he doesn't have a place or a job, and he's not like interesting.
And I appreciate how you use that metaphor, because you sold me at taking the back seat and taking control of it, because a lot of children are being like, you know, conceived in the back seat these days. But no, I know what you mean though. I know what you mean. Totally know what you mean. You know, you have to be proactive.
Taking the back seat. Taking the back seat. Taking the back seat of the car.
Happens. Remember, notes from Amanda. Take the back seat.
Take the back seat anytime.
All right, so we're into 5 minutes, man. We got a couple more minutes to go. Anything else you want to say?
So closing up on that, just you know, for all you strong, independent, you know, Beyonce women out there. Whoa, check this.
I know, that's why I was tripping out, because I'm like, where's that red dot come? And there's nothing
Submissiveness is not a submission of your personality. It is a softening and a grace sort of energy that you can take on whilst being strong. You can be strong and kind at the same time. There's no need to you know, man hate and stuff like that, and be mean towards men, because
but
not necessary.
But
not
you
necessary.
Can, if you see a man that is not manly, you know, you can. It's your right to educate him and say, "Hey, man, step up." I know, isn't that crazy? I don't even know where it's coming from.
Yeah, you gotta tell those men.
Oh, it's right here. Look,
you gotta tell those men to step it up and to you know, and be a man, and not be a man in the sense of like a derogatory term, like. You know, being harsh or whatever,
or aggressive or whatever.
Yeah, it's like men can be kind too, and they should be kind, and take care of their women in the right way, and be respectful, and not treat women like they are toys or things to be played with, because they're human fucking beings.
And on that note, that's right. Don't treat other human beings like your toys.
Anybody, men, women,
and show
whatever.
respect
And women do
and
it
enjoy.
too. So
and you know, and have fun. At the end of the day, keep it fun, man.
Yeah.
And have a good time.
All love.
All love.
Peace and
All
love.
right, we're out. Wow. Thank you for listening and watching this. Alex and Amanda, we're out.
In the car sessions.